All right, guys, it's the favorite part of our show, and where we get the top five. And we had a top five matchup last week between Vieira and Palm Bay. Let's see if your guys' top five changed a little bit. We'll start with Orville.
Mine changes a little bit, but again, you say the fun part of the thing. It hasn't been fun too much this year because you've got 3 or 4 or 5 teams in the district, and they're beating up on everybody else, and nothing really changes. The only time, like this week, you had a Vieira play a Palm Bay, which changes because those are 2 top 5 teams. So it really, you got head-to-head matchup. Well, the guy that won has got to go up above the other guy if he was up there. So that makes it hard to to change anything. But Steve's trying to look, but mine really doesn't change. I still would like to throw in Holy Trinity for what they're doing, a very small school. They're not playing a lot of the big guys, but they're winning, and they're winning big, and they've got some athletes on that field for a roster of, 19 or 20 kids. I like Holy Trinity in there, so I just want to throw them out and show them a little love.
What number do you have them at?
I have them at 5A.
5A.
Like your 6A, 7A, or whatever.
I guess it beats a 4-way tie for third like you had 3 weeks ago.
No, just 2 weeks,
okay.
This 2, but nothing really changed. Well, it does change a little bit. I got Merritt Island at number 5. They had a bye week, but I have number 5 there. Vieira, I got at number 4. Last week I had them at number 3 above Palm Bay. But Palm Bay and Vieira played. It was a close game, an exciting game, but Palm Bay came out on top there. I have Palm Bay at number 3. Mm-hmm. The Heritage Panthers rolled over Melbourne 44-0. And the Cocoa Tigers with a bye week, you can't penalize them for taking a vacation. I got Cocoa at number 1.
Steve?
Not bad.
Thank you.
Not bad. You know who has an interesting team is the Space Coast Vipers.
Yeah.
Because I was really impressed with Rockledge last week, and Space Coast beat them the previous week. I'm not ready to jump them into my top 5, but they played Merritt Island pretty tough a few weeks ago, even though they lost that district week. So
you could have a top 9 or something like you normally do.
So let's give kudos to the Space Coast Vipers. Their big game is Thursday night at Palm Bay. If they can shock Palm Bay, long shot, but if they do, we're going to be talking about them next week. Top 5, the Mustangs from Merritt Island.
Are you kidding me? Did you really just say that?
Yeah. You think that you don't think you think if they do?
No, I don't think they're going to beat Palm Bay to start with. So the statement means nothing.
No, if they did beat Palm Bay, you don't think we'd be talking about them?
They're not gonna.
Fulton's pretty good. He can run the football.
Okay, there's
Palm
10
Bay,
other guys that have to work with him.
Palm Bay coming off of a huge win. It might be a mental letdown for the Pirates this week.
I don't think Dan Burke lets his Pirates overlook anybody.
Well, what happened when they played Cocoa and lost by
They didn't overlook
17.
them. Trust me, they talked about them for 3 weeks before that game started.
Didn't do them much good. But we're going to go with the Mustangs at number 5.
Don't say we. No, we did. Yes, number 5. You're right.
Yeah. Merritt Island. That we talk about Jeff McLean and all the time. He's without question one of the better coaches in the county. We talk so much about the Dan Burks and the coaches that are John Wilkinson. They're always up there, but Coach McLean always wins there at number 5. Number 4, I'm going to drop down the Vieira Hawks to number 4. But here again, if you had a 4-team playoff at the end of the year, like they do in college, Vieira could be the national champion. I mean, they're still that good, and they're close to everybody else. Tough loss against the Pirates. They almost came back in the fourth quarter to win. They didn't, and that's why I dropped them down. Number 3 will be the Palm Bay Pirates. I'm not ready to jump them over Heritage or Cocoa, but the Pirates are tough. They pass the football when they need to. They run the football. They play great defense. They just do it all. They're a team that's, here again, you don't want to play right now. They are on a roll. Mm-hmm. Heritage Panthers, you just ask them how many points they want to score, and that's what they're going to do. They're that good. I mean, they are that good. Heritage at number 2, we say every week we'd love to see Heritage and Cocoa play.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, they don't. But Heritage and Palm Bay plays at the end of the year. That's going to be a great high school football game. But the Cocoa Tigers, don't read anything to their loss to St. Edwards from Ohio 2 weeks ago. They're fine. They had a bye week last week. They have 3 consecutive district contests coming up. First one at Jones. They're going to be ready to play. They are the best team in Brevard County. Cocoa Tigers still sitting on top.
Got a feeling Friday Night Locker Room show is going to be at the Palm Bay Heritage game towards the end.
You just never know where we're going to show up.
Flip the coin,
Full
baby.
of surprises.
Yeah.
Full of surprises.